Bro, do I ever get to change my shirt?
I don't know, bro, but do you manscape? Like I was thinking about that like earlier. I was like, man,
First of all,
bro should probably. I wonder if bro manscapes because I know like you kind of stuck in your routine, like the way you do things.
hold
And
on.
I
Let me.
know, I know, I know the wife would like it if you manscape. So just ask.
I mean, it can stay in the 30s. I'm good with it. 20s, 30s. I'm good with it. It
I
just
mean, when you got that natural installation, bro, it's cool. I get it.
no.
But for me, I
I
just
just real men come from the north, so we can deal.
oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That sums it all up. Let's get to
We
it.
can deal with the cold.
I'm saying these names not because they're essentially the best fighters out there, which we can make a case for Shakur Stevenson definitely. Um, they just look that much better than whoever they fight.
I think he might want to keep this thing on the feet and stay any way possible. Stay away from that guillotine choke. 'Cause he was squeezing Buddy's face in the last fight and
Yeah.
put him out.
Come on, dog. Let's fight.
Welcome to the Fighter Share Report. For that question you asked me,
What about manscaping, bro? You gotta grow up. It's 2021, bro. You got to clear the forest a little bit, bro.
but first of all, I should not be a point of your thought process whether I manscape or not. That
I know. Listen, I'm trying to be out because I know it's tried and true and it works. And it's all my friends just trying to pass them along to you to help you out. But you don't have to take it, bro. You don't have to take it.
UFC 259 coming up this Saturday. Let's move off this foolishness.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, my friend.
Right,
Go ahead,
yes.
continue on.
And yeah, I'm sure going to listen to your advice on that one.
Oh boy.
So listen, this is the big weekend. I'm telling y'all, clear your schedules. UFC 259 is going to be off the chain, baby. Off the chain, baby. You talking 4 champions, 3 championship fights, a champion versus champion fight. Listen, you're not going to get any better than this on a UFC card unless you have John Jones versus himself. You're not going to get any better than this. This is what we've been waiting for. A just straight up championship card. And then, hold on. I was watching video of one of the guys who are going to be on the main card, but he's not in a title fight yet. But it looks like he will be eventually. And I was like, why is this guy so good? Why does his style look so familiar? And then they kept talking, and I understood why. Really? This is really happening today? Islam Makhachev versus Drew Dober. Islam was trained by Khabib's father. I was wondering why his style looked so familiar and he was so fluid in the octagon. It's like he was born doing sambo. So you want to get there for the beginning of this card because beyond Thiago Santos and Alexander Rikic, it's going to be a full card. 5 fights on the main card. The prelims are going to be good as well. We talked about that. This is just one of those cards you don't want to miss. I mean, we already know you got Peter Yan versus Aljamain Sterling, which could be a bloodbath. And you got Amanda Nunes Badger versus Megan Anderson, which is going to be it has a potential of being an upset, but it really looks like it could be. It's going to be a slobber knocker, no matter how you look at it. It's going to be a good show. What's going on, Waldo?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Badger smile. And then you got the champion versus championship fight.
My
Israel
guy.
Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz, the Badgers man crush. So it's gonna be a good card all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty impressive. And the only thing that would disappoint is if there is a fight that is not as good, because everybody on this card deserves to be there from a skill perspective. Nobody's being hyped up. We don't know a whole lot about Megan Anderson, but we do know that from a little bit of footage we saw, she looks to be the good. She has some advantages that, if used correctly, she could possibly give Amanda Nunes some problems. I'm so excited, man, for this Peter Yan, Aljamain Sterling fight. And I've been talking about this fight because, remember, this fight was going to be its own main event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Dana had this grand idea to create this mashup of championship fights that we don't deserve. So that's the fight I'm most looking forward to. But I would be remiss if I didn't think that Jan Blachowicz against Israel Adesanya could not be a fight on two ends. Either it ends abruptly or it's a systematic beating. So with that being said, I think Aljamain Sterling are probably the two more naturally matched guys here. And I think that their fight has the potential to steal the show. But we'll see. We got a whole lot of fights to watch. I'll be eating it under the influence of cabbage. You'll be consuming a lot of calories. I'm sure that it'll work out for all parties involved here.
He's already under the influence of cabbage. Look, we're doing another OMG. Chocolatito versus Estrada. And this is going up against that fight. This fight's going to be up against the UFC. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy that you would put this fight up against the UFC 259 with this loaded card. But, hey, they choose to fight, so we're going to cover it. I will be recording this fight. Is this a Showtime fight?
I think this is an ESPN Top Rank fight. No? Think so? Maybe? No? All right.
Check it out. Keep talking.
The Zone. It's a The Zone fight. Yeah, bro, you already know how this is going to go. Now, you talked about all my man crush. You got a thing for little people. You like Chocolatito a lot. You even say his name a lot of umph. It's like you're trying to bring back that whole Spanish announcement when he kicks the goals, like, goal. Like, you kind of try to do the same thing. What your boy going to do this Saturday, man? He going to lay eggs. It's going to be a classic fight.
Did this clown just say I got a thing for little people? It's hilarious. It's Chocolatito, man. He's going to come and bring it. I don't see him laying an egg. He going to punch till his arms fall off, pretty much. I like
bro.
I like the fight. I like the matchup. I just Chocolatito's always entertaining, bro. Romain Gonzalez is always entertaining.
Yeah, but do you think he wins this fight, bro?
Yes.
Whoa, so you willing to bet your money?
I'm willing to bet your money.
Well, then you don't believe in him because I ain't betting.
I do.
Money,
I believe your money is stronger than mine. So I will.
I don't
because
have
of my
any, so you can't bet my money.
He tells y'all he.
This was an opportunity for you to profess your love for Chocolatito, and you just laid the egg, bro.
No,
I bet this is gonna be a good fight, but I don't know. I don't know if Chocolatito is ready, bro. And I say that loosely because Chocolatito is and has been one of the greats in the sport for quite a long time. But bro, does he still have that hunger, bro?
We're gonna find out.
He won the first affair in unanimous decision, but bro, he got knocked out since then. And this fight's gonna have to dig down really, really hard. You think he still got in? I remember we made fun of guys a couple years ago for jumping on this hype train. We were like, man, Chocolatito, he all right, he this, but he all right, but he not real, right? That's kind of what we said about him. And then he went on to kind of just do what he did and reign supreme. Then he got knocked out and everybody forgot about him and wrote him off. Then he lost again. So this is a tough fight for him, bro. I don't know if he's ready for somebody like Estrada, bro.
Sound like a Mexican dessert. Come on, Chocolatito. We're pulling for you. He's a great fighter, man. He's a really good fighter. I haven't written him off. I'd like to see him come back and show the world that he's still the guy who can get it done. Listen, I don't want to forget about this. And I guess we could talk about it in the next segment, but I don't want us to forget that on Thursday on NBC, we have Sergio Bohachuk versus Brandon Adams.
Yep, friend of the show. We rock with Brandon the Cannon, man. Brandon's a good guy,
And
good
that's gonna
fighter.
be on NBC on Thursday night. So it's free. You don't even have that cable. It's free. Just put your foil on your antenna and stick it out the window. You can see this fight. It's gonna be a good fight. We like Brandon the Cannon Adams.
Yeah, he's a hell of a fighter, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, bro, we got to give the proper love and respect for this fight card over on DAZN. Bro, we don't pick fighters, we don't pick results, we don't pick winners. This is gonna be a great fight, bro. I think this is a tough hill for Chocolatito to climb. He got beaten in unanimous decision. He got knocked out to the same guy. Granted, he's knocked out 4 of the last 5 people, or 3 of the last 4 people that he's fought. But I don't know about that person's opposition and how good they were. Meanwhile, Estrada's been on the tear. He's had a tough opposition as of late. I don't know how this fight is going to play out, but I really do feel like this is a lot for Chocolatito this soon.
And I just want to let y'all know that fight is next weekend on the 13th.
What's that?
The Chocolatito fight.
Okay. So we misspoke. Okay. All right. Well, either way, we hadn't talked about it at all, so that's cool.
Right. So it's gonna be a good evening of fights. Yeah. I just happened to look at that. All right. So your man crush, the guy that you helped manscape before his fights, Jake Paul, calls out Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's little brother. Listen, these are 2 men you're in love with greatly. Is it going to bother you that they're going to fight?
It doesn't bother me they're going to fight. Your comedic timing has to be better. You can't keep going back to the same well over and over again. But I will say this, bro. This fight doesn't interest me at all. Not only do I not care about Tommy Fury, I don't care about Jake Paul, especially when I fight somebody that I feel like I can recognize the name. If you didn't tell me it was Tommy, if you didn't tell me his last name was Fury, I wouldn't know who the hell you was talking about. I don't care about this fight. This is good for Jake Paul. Keep making your money, bro, but let me know when he fights a live dog. We got his brother fighting Ben Askren. That is somewhat interesting, even though I think Ben Askren is, as you want to give Ben credit for being a decent or a comparable striker to Paul, I think he's going to get blasted, bro. But neither here nor there.
Well, it's funny you say that because your boy, who you got the tattoo on your butt says Gamebred territory. Your boy Gamebred has been training Jake Paul, so that's pretty interesting. That's your Miami connection, your Kimbo Slice reference. Gamebred, Jorge Masvidal did an interview the other day talking about how he has been working with Jake Paul to get him ready for the Ben Askren fight. I don't think it's going to end the same way Gamebred's did, since you can't throw knees, but it might be a very interesting affair. I just say don't change Ben Askren's athletic ability, but hey, we'll see. He might get knocked out when he realizes he can't take anybody down in this fight. So it's gonna be interesting. Look, we got your girl, friend of the show, even though we haven't gotten an interview with her in a while, Claressa Shields on pay-per-view against Marie-Eve Dicaire. I'm not sure how she pronounces that. That'll be on Friday on pay-per-view. It's going to be a good fight. I hope it's going to be a good fight. What are your thoughts?
What gives you the impression it's going to be a good fight?
Claressa Shields. She doesn't usually knock people out. She just beats them up the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's been a good fight at all. Her opponent may be tough enough to stand there and take a beating, but this is going to be another one-sided affair. Shouts out to Claressa Shields. I mean, this is not a slight against her, and I plan on watching some of this fight, if not all of it, depending on when it starts. So I'm not so much concerned about it being a great fight. My concern is just supporting Claressa Shields and hopes that one day she will fight somebody with a pulse. I don't anticipate anything about this fight being good. More build-up for Claressa as she gets ready to transition more into MMA and start probably making some real paper, man. So that's all I got to say about that fight. And all the one that's fighting on that card, we want to support them too. So, yeah. But yeah, as far as that fight being competitive, we could have went with something else on that one. That is not going to be competitive.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. And then you also have on the same day fighting for the vacant European Union heavyweight title. This will be on ESPN nonetheless. You have yeah. It's funny because it comes on at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. You have Tony Yaka versus Joel DeJeco. So if you want to see some British heavyweights and you're home on Friday, there you go. 2:40 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN.
Yeah, Joey likes to fight. He's a heavyweight that just don't mind scrapping it up with whoever, bro. We've seen him in there with some everybody. He's from Philadelphia, another Philly guy, another Philly fighter. So shouts out to Joey, man, for keeping the wheels turned on that whole ship over there, man.
Yeah. Can't be mad at him. Can't be mad at him at all. Look, it's heavyweights. It's in the middle of the day. And it's on ESPN. I mean, at least we don't have to keep watching replays of Sports Center. It should be a decent fight. Get you ready for that Claressa Shields fight later that night. And hey, the Brandon Adams fight's in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and that's NBC Sports, correct?
No, that's NBC.
Just regular NBC?
Yeah, regular NBC. Perfect timing. You're up. 2 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm not going to waste any time. I was really prepared to sit and talk about all these great fights we got coming up, right? So we got Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, May 22nd. The fight we talked about a little bit today, Chocolatito Estrada 2. Next weekend on March 13th, we got the Claressa Shields card coming up. Just a lot of good combat sports in general. We got this great UFC card this week. I'm looking forward to all that. But what I really want to take the last little bit of time I got to talk about is what is going on in America. And that's nothing. Bunch of posturing, bunch of finger pointing. Bro, the coronavirus is here. It's not going anywhere. And the great state of Texas just took a proverbial dump on everybody and said, F it. Governor Abbott just said, F it. We open 100%. No more mask mandates. No more nothing. I find this interesting because guess who also joined the fray? Mississippi, on the heels of Texas doing this. So they sandwiched in between Louisiana, who might as well do it. And guess who's probably going to do after that? Alabama, because they're probably already talking about it. Guess who that leaves out? Florida. And I just don't think for 1 minute that our great governor, Ron DeSantis, is going to sit back and let all those other governors have the spotlight. I mean, do you know how much press Governor Abbott just got from Texas for putting his state up there and saying we're going to open everything back up 100% because we damn near killed everybody last week and we froze them to death? I mean, stuff like this shouldn't be happening in this country, which you consider the greatest country on this planet. But then again, you have to look at where else things are happening that are probably even worse. But I see all that to say this, man. Get ready for a wild summer, bro. Spring break is coming. They might lift the mandate tomorrow here. Hotels are going to be full. Beaches are going to be full. Bro, you might as well come on out and join herd immunity. Come out here and fight this thing head on. You're going to get coughed on. We all get coughed on. Pray for everybody in Florida. That's all I got.
That's my response to the idiot who they call the governor of Texas and our idiot who they call the governor of Florida. Listen, it's funny because I was thinking about that very topic, and you think it's the kids who are rushing down here to go to the beaches, but no. Since we've stuck needles in the arms of the senior citizens, they're the ones packing the beaches now in Florida for spring break. It'll make you just stop and shake your head when you look and see that they tell you, hey, just because you've gotten your vaccination, keep your mask on, keep social distancing. They were like, bump that. We got our shots. We're going to get some shots. We're going to the beach. We're going to the bar. It's the seniors here in Florida who are choosing to put their health at risk. So we're getting it wrong all the way around. I mean, wrong. There's no silver lining in this cloud except for herd thinning. And if you don't realize that was the plan all along, you're just going right along with it. Thanos laid the groundwork, and the government is carrying it out. Thin the herd. Because we're so stupid and arrogant, we feel like we have the right to get sick and get everybody else sick. No, bro. I think I will go ahead and stay in my cave, not go out and join the herd, hug my daughter, hug my wife, hug my mom when I see her, and appreciate the common sense that God gave me because it's not common. Wow. He froze. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't.
You sound so much smarter when you're silent, bro. I'm just saying. It's uncanny. It's uncanny. Oh, don't want to forget about this, and I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. In the WWE Monday on Raw, Bobby Lashley won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, making it the first time in this reporter's memory that the WWE singles titles are all, men and women, are all held by minorities. Bobby Lashley who's African American, holding the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns, who's Samoan, holding the Universal Championship. Sasha Banks, who's Snoop Dogg's cousin, holding the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Asuka, who is Asian, holding the Raw Women's Championship. And I don't think this happened on purpose. I just think it worked out that way, bro.
Steady breaking down barriers, my friend.
One COVID character at a time. Look, shout out to my wife, my mom. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to the Red Belly. Shout out to our guest on the show today, which I'll let my brother refer to since that's his homie. And shout out to everybody on Fighter Share Nation who is watching us across these platforms.
That's right. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, y'all, doing the same thing, just without a bell going on, so I can really talk about the things that are important in fights and not Jake Paul fighting Tommy Fury. Don't even know where that comes from. We'll be back tomorrow.
Shout out, Waldo.
Hey, spread a little love. We out here at Fighter Nation. Peace.